What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Southern Ground video. Today what we're going to do is we're going to pattern my new Remington 870 Super Mag. It's a brand new gun. I just got it this season, and I'm going to try 3 different loads. I'm going to try Longbeard XR. I'm going to try the Hevi Shot Magnum Blend that has 5s, 6s, and 7s in it, and then I'm going to try Federal TSS number 9s. We're going to see which one this gun patterns the best. Alright, so here's the deal. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to pattern this new gun that I just got. It's a Remington 870 Super Mag, and I added these fiber optic sights to it. It's the front sight and the rear sight. I added those. It had just 1 bead at the front, and I figured for consistency it'd probably be better to add a rear sight as well. I also added this Sure Shot thumb hole stock. And it's in like a mossy oak pattern. The rest of the gun's in real tree, which I don't really care. Turkeys don't care. It's comfortable. I like the way that it feels. It feels sturdy. It feels comfortable. I really like it. But the thing that I am really curious in is how well this patterns with different loads. So I've got a Carlson 660 choke tube in it. Great choke tube. We'll just make sure everything feels right for turkey season. It's coming just around the corner. It'll be here, and I want to make sure that I am as ready as I can possibly be. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to start with bird shot. I want to make sure the point of impact is right. Before I go wasting turkey loads that cost more money, I can just use bird shot and make sure the point of impact is right, so I don't have to make any adjustments on this sight. Now this is a True Glow sight that has a windage adjustment, so I can bump it up and I can bump it sideways based on where my point of impact is, so I don't have to guess every single time, which is great. And another reason why I wanted this sight on here. But you can see behind me, I've got a target set up against this tree, and I just use packing paper that I had laying around the house. You can use poster board or whatever, but I want to, since I haven't shot this gun much, I want to have a big target so I can see exactly where the majority of the load is hitting at 20 yards. If I can get it at 20 yards, then I'll start throwing in the turkey loads and make sure that those are right at further distances. I don't want to waste a whole lot of targets. I've got some Primos targets that have the little thing on. I'll get them. I got these Primos targets so you can see actually where you're hitting from a long distance, but they're kind of expensive. Don't really want to use them all right now. So I just drew some little dots that are drawn onto this packing paper that I have taped onto a piece of plywood, and we're just going to make sure that the point of impact is right, and then we'll start patterning the actual turkey loads. All right, I'm right here at 20 yards. I'm going to shoot at the middle dot and check this point of impact. All right, it looks like I'm on the money at 20 yards. It's right in the middle. All right, I'm at 30 yards now, and it may be too spread out in that top corner, but knowing that it's good at 20, I'm hoping it'll be pretty close to the same at 30. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to 30 yards, and I'm going to start with the Longbeard XR, and I'm going to use the actual target and see what happens. We've got the Longbeard XR, and these are the number 6s at 30 yards. Let's go see what it looks like. From what I saw, it looked like it was actually pretty decent. That is an incredible pattern for turkeys. 30 yards, 12 gauge, 3 inch, the 6s, XR. I'm not going to count those. I just know that that looks good. All right, so what we're going to do now, back up to 40 yards. All right, we've got Longbeard XRs at 40 yards. gonna be tough to beat, honestly. I think these other two will beat it, but it'll be tough. For the money, that's pretty dang good at 40 yards, if you ask me. So next we're gonna try these Hevi Shots, and they have got 5s, 6, and 7 in these Magnum blends. Get right back up here to our 40-yard little perch. All those loads are right there, and it's actually a pretty good 40-yard pattern. It's just shooting way far right, so there you have that. All right, now it's time for the TSS at 40 yards. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a whole nother sheet of paper on here, because I want this TSS is like $10 a shot or $8.50 a shot or something like that. It's not cheap, so I want to make sure that I can tell exactly where this load is hitting, where the majority of it is hitting at, so that I don't get, you know, have to shoot 2 or 3 of these TSS loads that are super expensive. I can just make sure where the pattern is at and go from there. Federal TSS. We shall see. They're expensive, for dang sure. Let's try it. Definitely a dead bird with the TSS, 100%. The pattern is way better than the Longbeard XR, but it is shooting right out of my gun. Don't know if that's me, don't know if that's just the load. The Hevi Shot and the TSS did the same thing, and the Longbeard XR did not, so I don't know. It's a great pattern at 40 yards. Really good. All right, so here's where we're at. I'm at my buddy Zach's house, and it's also my cousin's house, and I am not happy with the outcome. So I feel strongly that the TSS should have performed better. So I came here to use this sled to actually shoot from a stable position. So just to make sure that it's not me, and it is in fact the gun that was shooting right with those TSS and Magnum loads. Ready?
Yep.
We're good. Now that looks good to me. That's TSS at 40 yards. That makes me feel just right. All right, y'all. Well, I guess there's my answer. TSS it is. That's pretty dang good at 40 yards. I guess that is the importance of having a sled like that back there and not doing it freehand. So I guess maybe that's the point of this video, is don't pattern a gun without a lead sled. What you think, Zach?
It's impressive. You need your lead sled. You better take it hunting with you.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more great content just like this. Talk to you next time.